What up, chat? Outside, I'm gonna game. In a rush, I'm here now, solid. And on me, the order. Every time let go. What up, what up, what up? What up, chat? How you doing? Outside. What up, chat? How you doing? Buggle, Phoenix, my brothers, how we doing? Corey, what's up? Charmaine, how we doing? Range model buys off the low. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even looked at the charts yet, for real. Hold on, let me look at these charts. It looks like it's trend though, lower. If I'm looking at this daily candle definitely looks like trend. Let me see if my mic's too loud. Chat, is my mic too loud or is it good? Every time I let go. It's good? Alright, sweet. I gotta get this coffee in me and wake up. I mean, looking at this daily candle, looks like trend, but we're starting to wake up now. We were bullish yesterday into, I'll show you where, and I'll show you why. We were bullish yesterday into these highs, and then it just failure swinged and sold really hard. So I wanted to see these highs go and then see some type of sell-off down. But we failure swing those highs about like 3 points away and then just got this move. So looking quite bearish. ES tagged a 4-hour SIBI. I don't see that yet. It's reaching for it though. Yeah, I definitely see that. Looking at these 4-hour gaps to get reach for it. Look at this 4-hour candle on ES versus NQ. Okay, the 1 hour does look a little more rangy, Buggle. Good trade. Yeah, the 1 hour, I see your logic. This 1 hour is looking very choppy, actually. Good trade, bro. Yeah, that's a good model right there. Hell yeah. And I'm hoping you took ES because it's relatively stronger. Let's go. Buggle's been studying, man. Buggle's been studying. Now, this is a good trade because the 15 and the 1 hour were chopping. I looked at the daily and I saw that sell off and I was like, oh, we're probably in trend. But I would have said the same thing. Yeah, this is range. That's a good long right there. Right at open. The lower time frame signature wasn't the cleanest, but I mean, that's a good long right there at the lows. Range model. That's the reversal model logic shot. Chat. When it's choppy like this and range bound, we play the external. And we got this huge run overnight down. You have the 4-hour SIBI above as well, and internal to reach for. So you're basically playing that range low back up into the range. Your final TP, in my opinion, would be this high. This would be final TP for me. That's a good good range model long, reversal model. Beautiful, beautiful. You guys see the reversal model logic working all the time. TP for me, final TP would be the 4-hour SIBI personally. Take what you can get. That's a good move right there. And you want to be in ES because it's stronger. Yeah, that would have been a nice little long. So 4-hour SIBI retracement, we may be able to play shorts off this 4-hour gap. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Let me fix this. I don't mind it. That's not what I wanted. I don't. Good way. Say no name. Alright, what we got? What up, Charmaine? I think I missed your message. Bit2, what's up, brother? Prime Time, what's up, bro? I don't mind it. Good longs, chat. If you've been studying the reversal model, you should be in this. I be getting to the charts too late, chat. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. We miss those 9:30 entries. We do miss those 9:30 entries. I'd be getting there at 9:40, 9:45. It's because it takes me a little bit of time to set the stream, and then in the morning I'm chilling. I make some coffee, spend some time with the dogs. Like, I go through my little routine, and then I gotta start rushing myself to the charts. Yeah, I missed the 9:30 entry too. I just got to the charts late. I'd be doing that too much. Final TP is the 4-hour sit-be chat. At least for me, that's where I would be looking to target. At minimum, if you're trying to hold for more, like, to me, this is right now a counter trend trade. This is a retracement trade. You're playing the long counter trend retracement. So to me, you got to take some off there. If you guys are in any longs, you got to take them off at the 4-hour sit-be. If you don't take like any off, I think you're tweaking, personally. Either take half, 70%, or full off at that 4-hour sit-be. But yeah, that was a nice reversal model logic. Right, we see the consolidation on the 15 and the 1 hour. You identify range external. You also have that 4-hour sit-be up there to act as draw. So you play that range low, back up into the 4-hour sit-be retracement. So it's a counter trend long. Reversal model logic. We should see this 4-hour sit-be get reached for. I got these racks on me. Run up on me, you get hit, homie. Run up on me, you get hit, homie. Run up on me, what you doing? Fair values right here, chat. I got these racks on me. Run up on me, you get hit, homie. They bony. They baloney. You want to see this area for value hold for longs? You want to see this area for value hold into the 4-hour sit-be? Noted, I'm glad. Why is my beard all weird? My union, yeah. I got the racks on me. All right, you want to see this flip here? Run this up into the 4-hour CB. I actually would take this swing high, so we did hit fair value. Took this swing high, so that's actually a beautiful reaction off fair value. But it cuts to it, please. Let's see. I'm not gonna log into the 4-hour CB, but I will potentially look for shorts off the 4-hour gap, chat. I want to short the NASDAQ if we're gonna short. You want a long? Yes, if you're gonna long. I could be a sweet escape. I'm only in on one micro contract because I'm applying and learning. TP is the 4-hour gap, like you said. Beautiful, bro. Just trailing profit. Risk-free, trailing profit. Hope for the 4-hour gap. Take it off there. It'll be a beautiful trade. It retraces, but you should see respect of this. If we don't push up immediately off this 5-minute gap here, off the BISI, then it might set up the 15-minute. So you just want to have your stop trailing under this 15-minute gap. Don't give too much back. But you should see if this 5-minute gap doesn't like propel price higher, then that it should set up this 15 and respect it. But we're gonna have another 15 minutes. We'll see. I'd much rather see this just push right up into the 4-hour CB right now than set up another 15-minute gap. Which, probability wise, we should just push off this. But I'm saying if we stalled. What up, S7? We would need a whole nother 15-minute candle to form that. I'd rather see this just push right up. Yeah. Beautiful fair value. That money will speed. Yeah. Hello, dude. Yeah. This guy again, bro. Yeah, you want to see this push right up into the 4-hour CB? I'd be taking that one micro off right at the 4-hour gap. TP set right at the 4-hour CB. I cannot stand all of the lies. I hope you know. What up, Thenix? Thenix, how's it sound on here? How's the audio and everything? Pull up to the trap house, it be vacant. You mistaken. That's a wake up call. Know that I'm forever ball. Is the music too loud or is it too quiet or what? You about to get your TP, Buggle. Bang! Bang! Bang, bang, bang. Good reversal model, bro. Beautiful reversal model. That would have been money to the 4-hour CB. I cannot stand all of the lies. I hope you know. I'd be taking it off here. I don't care if this pumps. I don't care if this pumps. Trade the markets level to level, bro. Good trade. Great trade. You put on a beautiful long and hit TP. Doesn't matter how deep this retraces. Trade the markets level to level, right? This is the level that you can start to see sellers potentially step in. So I don't care if this digs a whole, this much deeper on the 4 hour. Just trade the markets level to level. You're going to be much more consistent that way. You got to be content with enough. That's why when I have my TP set, I'm more conservative and I trade the market level to level. And if it runs past that level and it gets this deep push through, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You got your piece and you traded the logic of the market. Because there's a lot of times where we'll sting into this and be super shallow and it just wicks it and just drops. So the biggest thing you can do to be consistent, especially with win rate, is to trade the markets level to level. Even if this runs way deeper into the 4-hour CB. It's not always going to do that. NQ's in its 4-hour gap now. I got too much adrenaline. Good trade though, bro. Leave it alone. I feel it coming. So, our shorts on the menu, chat. Used to get laughed at, sounded like a laugh right. This weekly gap is holding. It really is just a daily consolidation right now, but it might be sells, chat, off this 4-hour gap. I do. To me, that was a counter trend long. How I view that. It's a reversal model. Counter trend, playing the retracement into that 4-hour CB. So I don't want to get overly ambitious. I don't want to get, too greedy, looking for a deep retracement to the gap. When we hit that area that can cause a rejection, that's where I'm taking profit. The best thing you can do is trade the markets level to level. The markets do not care about your 2.5R, your 3R. They don't care about your P&L. The markets just trade level to level. So you should be trading them the same way. So you set the lows there, and then you could have played this. You would have been close to getting stopped. It would have been this entry. If you put the bodies, you would have got stopped, and if you had the swing low, you'd be still in. 17 points is a big stop, though. If you had taken the bodies, you would have had to just take these ones. Run it back. The low, I will say the lower time frame, the 1 minute was kind of ugly, but this push up was clean. This signature right here was nice. This whole move right here is pretty ugly. Goodbye, so long. Farewell. Oh wow. Goodbye, so long. Farewell. I think it wicked the order. Yeah, it wicked the order flow flip to the T. There's your order flow flip entry. On the order flow flip, that's a 3R. Even if you took the swing low, it's basically 3R. So I want to short NASDAQ if I'm gonna short chat. I want to short NASDAQ. I'm in the studio again. Getting so much bread, I think I'm starting to get that big bet. Chat, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys here. I've been lacking on the gym. I gotta lock in. It's gonna catch up to me if I don't. I've been so locked in on trading, streaming, the Discord, all the stuff we're doing. I gotta get back in the gym. It's gonna catch up to me if I don't. Test. What up, Dennis? Yeah, mute those fools that post the, I appreciate it. Mute those fools that post the signals and say like, oh, come join my bio. I mean, any reason in particular you didn't enter that trade yourself? Literally the only reason I wasn't in that trade is because I got to the charts late. I showed up right here. I showed up at 9:45. I just gotta get to these charts early, man, but I keep doing it. Get distracted in the morning. I like my time in the morning to kind of just like slowly start my day. Spend some time with the dogs, make coffee, chill. I might just have to start waking up at like 7. That's a honey wash. That's a honey wash. That's a honey wash. That's a honey wash. Let's see what we got. I have 2 golden retrievers. Retrievers are the best, man. We might have to play this 4-hour Sibby rejection chat. Back down to the lows. Viewing that just as a retracement. Five minutes into the highs, it would have been tough. I wouldn't. It wasn't worth the R, so I didn't even look at it. Your R is a 1.2, not even. Because I want to be out at this. I want to be out at this TP2 level. I want to be out at that 4-hour Sibby. I'm not trying to hold through that. So my R effectively would have been like 1. I just pass. I want to see like 1.5 to 2 R targets. Otherwise, I just wait. Clear draw though. Yeah, this 1 minute from the 5, but the R is just not good. 1.1 to my levels. Ideally, I want to be getting like 1.5 minimum, but usually I'm 2R plus. The entry would have been down here. It's either you take that first flip, or you take the order flow flip right here for 3R. Still pushing. We did sweep out this daily swing low. But realistically, does that necessarily mean, you know, this is a range, which is a little bit interesting, because this might just pop back right back up into the range. But if we reject the 4-hour, I'm willing to short that. If we flip these 4-hour gaps though, chat, it's gonna work back into that daily range. So you want to be gauging the reaction off of these 4-hour levels. If we sell back down, I'll short this back to the lows. But if we flip and pop back up, it's most likely just long bias, and then we're just trading within that daily range. Is it really love? So if this pops up over that gap, then it's probably just gonna within that daily range. Because if you look at the daily, we are still range. We swept out the daily low, so you'd want to see fall through lower off of this to short. Otherwise, the daily low could pop that back up into the range. I favor lower off this 4-hour Sibby though, but you got to see some structure get put in because we're pretty strong. We can maybe play this 5-minute flip. If we flip this 5-minute gap, it could be interesting. And then take it to the gap. For where it flipped that inversion, it would have been this candle. The confirmation candle was this for me. So it would have been like 1.1 for me. $80 stop is ridiculous, though. But that's what the market calls for. Sophia. We can maybe play this, but I want to see good sells through it. I just explained why I didn't take the 5-minute. The R wasn't there for me. It was a 1.1 to the highest. I'm good. We're really missing the market open moves. The market is available every single day, man. There's moves to catch every single day. We'll be fine. There is an infinite amount of opportunities in the markets. The markets are not going anywhere. But yeah, I gotta be streaming ideally by like 9:20. Nah, I don't take 1-to-1s. Gotta be 1.5 to 2R for me, minimum. There's nothing wrong with 1-to-1s. If you guys want to be a 1-to-1 trader, that's completely okay. Nothing wrong with that. I just like to have a little bit more R. Nothing wrong with being a 1-to-1 trader. Honestly, that's better than, in my opinion, like, not saying one's much better than the other, but for prop, I do think one's better than the other. Like for prop firm trading, I would much rather you guys be a 1-to-1 R trader than like a 1-to-5 or 1-to-3, 1-to-6, 1-to-7, like high R. I would much rather you guys be lower R traders with high win rate, because that's going to be more conducive to hitting payouts. We're still ripping up. My baby, she be dripping like a faucet or scent. See, it's talking about drugs, bro. I don't like when lyrics are weird. I'm removing this off the playlist, bro. I don't like when the songs talk about drugs, bro, or anything weird. Bro's talking about Percocet. Back to God praising music, chat. I'm not putting more of that in my brain. More of that drug talk. Any drug or devil talk in the music, it's getting taken off the playlist. Immediate. Back to the God. I'm putting on some Sunday. Back to the God praising music. Being music for the win, for sure. My gaze upon the cross. Let's see if we want to reject these 4-hour gaps. See how this goes. If we reject the gaps hard, we could play shorts back down. You are holy and loving, I should die. You are for me. No weapon formed against me. Let's see what we got. The long was down here, chat. This would have been the reversal model long. Chat, I'm putting it on everything. Tomorrow we're at the charts early. We're gonna build a habit here. I'm setting an early alarm. Undercross. Set a really early alarm. You're holy, Elohim, El Shaddai. Boom. Was there an SMT at that reversal? The lows? Yeah, the sun do it, sun do it, sun do it. No sun, yeah, the sun do it. I don't see one. I don't think so, but there was a clear long there. Yes, was a clear long over NASDAQ to me into the 4-hour gap. See if this keeps trading higher or what. I want to see this reject the 4-hour CB ideally. Yeah, the London lows was long. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Bet. I'm gonna get here early. We'll start the stream at like 9:20. We'll start the stream at like 9:20, chat. How is what you get when you put in there where nobody sees? Place alone. Steady glowing. Bro, this music is so much better. Let's see if we want to reject this daily low and pop back into the range, or if this 4-hour CB wants to hold. Basically what I'm waiting to see here, chat. But that would have been a 3-hour off the reversal model. I'm taking it off right here. I don't care about the extra, like extra 1 hour. I do not care about that. In the aggregate, you're gonna see so many trades that just wick into that CB and drop. I trade the markets level to level. I don't care about one trade with a little more R. It's gonna happen sometimes. I want consistency. We bringing God to the city. You know this life never easy, but I know my God never leave me. Let's see, this is pumping. Still pumping, chat. Still pumping. The harvest is what you get when you put in that work when nobody sees. Let's see. Daily low, yeah. So if we flip the 4-hour gap, it should retrace back deeper into this range. I had to be in that quiet place alone. I had to mention my 5 steady glowing. I had to be in that quiet place alone, chat. What do you guys know about that? What up, what up, what up? Can we get the playlist in the background? Yeah, I can send you guys it. It's in the, I'll send it in the Discord if you want. Jesus in my health, and if I got all that, I really don't need nothing else. You want the one on the YT stream or the TT stream? Because the one on the TT stream is way different. On YT, it's just lo-fi. I need to gain your patience and detachment. It's just reps, man. It's reps, and it's just knowing that the market's going nowhere. The market will be here every single Monday through Friday, assuming that the markets are trading. There's an infinite amount of opportunities. Yeah, I'll send it in the Discord, Samson. Yeah, I'll send it in the Discord right now. I think you're in it. Samson, you in the Discord? I think you are, right? What's your Discord? In my head, and if I got all that, I really don't need nothing. What's your Discord at? I'll send it to you right now. All right, I just posted it in the main chat. No. Some situations I'm not built to solve them. I don't like arguing. Go talk to God about all your problems. Let's see if we get about sell off this. If we get to sell off this, we might get some shorts. Because we already got this nice bounce off the lows. That's a retracement into the 4-hour gap. Oh, that hurt and done. Really thought you'd be my lady. Now we on 2 different pages. Oh, it's lasting for some minutes. See if we get some sells off this. Who was the greatest? For real. Seeking after God 24/7. It feels genuine. I mean genuine, but you know what I mean, so never mind. Right to the side. We do have the 15-minute BIS. This is a good pump back up, but I'm still viewing this as a retracement to the 4-hour CB. If we start to really push over these gaps though, chat, then we're gonna have to flip. If we really push over these gaps completely, we're gonna have to flip bias. But as of right now, I'm expecting this to just be retracement. So there, heard it done. Really thought you'd be my lady. Now we on 2 different pages. Really beat me up like Ali. I thought that you was the greatest. Sage is a name drop. You're a real one, bro. That's ball knowledge. How many points do you typically risk? It depends on the market. It just depends on what the market tells me to do. If price is volatile and the order flow is just bigger, like in terms of volatility, the ranges are just bigger, then my stops are gonna be larger. Price just determines my stop size. Let my mind so all that heard and done. All right, are we going to sell off this 4-hour CB into these lows, chat? Or is this daily swing gonna pop this up? It's either we sell off this 4-hour CB down to the lows, or we pop off the daily low, and this works back into range. Because this is a sharp wick, but we shall see, I guess. Why did they come in the chat and just spam TP link in bio, bro? I had to block him. We have the 15-minute BISI down here. Interesting. The 15-minute BISI makes it a little more sus to just play this 5-minute flip. Bro, why do they just come in the stream and just spam their stuff? Yeah, Thenix is on it. Thenix is on it. Get him out of here. Straight scammers, bro. I have 99% sure signal and I have powerful scalping strategies. So don't waste your time. Didn't even spell waste right. Don't waste your time. Link in bio. Get this dude out my stream, man. Chat, don't fall for people like that. They're gonna take your money and run. They're scammers, bro. If they won't show you a track record, if they won't live trade in front of you, if they don't have realistic results that actually make sense, if they claim 99%, 90, 95% win rate, chat, just run off the bat. It's not obtainable. It's not feasible. It doesn't exist. Straight scammers, bro. So we had the 15-minute BISI right here on NQ. I'm interested in trying to play this short if we reject this 4-hour gap hard. The thing that makes it a little bit sus is having that 15-minute BISI right here that can pop price back up. So I'd like to see a good closure through that as we start to invalidate it to maybe play some shorts. It's either that or we play another, or we wait for a little more structure, then we play this leg continuation. You know what I mean? So let's see how this plays here. Kind of an interesting spot where I feel like we have the 15-minute BISI. To play shorts lower, I kind of want to see that start to fail. Because we do have the 4-hour SIBI here. It's just, I'm in the middle about price right now because this week I've been super in the middle. It's been a tougher week. The daily swing and then the 4-hour SIBI. I'd prefer lower. And we actually see this weekly candle expand lower. I feel like that makes more sense to me. So if that's the case, then we want to see this 4-hour SIBI reject. But there is a outside scenario where this daily low just pops price back up. But let's see what happens with this 15-minute gap. Off topic, but do you still hoop? I haven't hooped in like 3 years, man. It's crazy. I probably haven't played in 3 or 4 years. I play a lot of golf now. I kind of miss hooping though, but I don't know. If I were to go to like my local course, it's gonna be me playing with like a bunch of young kids and none of my friends would be there, and so I'd just rather not. If all my like friends, people my age were hooping, I'd play with them. That's crazy. You still cool? What are you talking about from like Cali? You talking about like Kayvon and Cash trio? Yeah, I'm still cool with them. I hope they're doing good, man. I haven't talked to them in a little bit. We're all still cool though. I know Cash is in Atlanta. Cash is in Atlanta. I don't know where Trio. I think Trio and Kayvon are still in SAC. I think. You're the Arab. All right. Are we gonna get some sells? Are we going to get some sells off this 4-hour? I am no longer bound. That's a good wick. That's a good wick so far. The thing is, we want to see this start to slice through this 15-minute BISI. It's a tough sell right into this 15-minute gap. That's a problem. I almost want to wait a little bit. Like, I'd want to see it kind of trade lower through the gap a little bit. It's going to be a wide stop, though. Came to set us free. I could try to refine it a little bit. I am no longer bound. Let's see. Gotta head out. Good to see you, bro. Appreciate the love, man. Easy. Drop me in that pit. Hey, nah. It's tough to short right into this 15-minute BISI chat, but I ultimately expect it to fail. Look at the 4-hour candle on Nasdaq versus ES. You can see it. NQ's clearly weaker. We could try to short this here. If it pops up, it's gonna go higher off the 15-minute BISI. Then we'll probably have to switch our bias. It's so tough with the 15-minute gap right here. Let's see what this does first. Let's see if this wants to start invalidating the 15-minute gap. We can come up with a refined short down here. We'll probably have a later entry down here, chat, but we can hopefully refine the stop a little bit. But we got to see it invalidate this 15 first, or at least begin to show signs of invalidating it. I just realized that my chart is on ES. So you want to see this start to slice through if we were to play that short. We're not in anything, chat. I'm just the RR tool is up in anticipation of something if we invalidate this 15, but you want to see this not flip if we're gonna go lower. If this flips back up, is a bad sign for lower. Interesting spot, chat. I explained why. Because we swept out that daily low. But we also have that 4-hour SIBI. So the longs I liked because it made sense off the daily low into the 4-hour SIBI. Now it's a little bit trickier. We'll wait a second and see this, whether it wants to pop off the 15-minute gap or sell. Best trade was the long off the London lows. Was that London lows? It's not for me, actually. It's the range lows right here. This was the long. These range lows. All right. Final CPU is the lows. Lord, I need wisdom. That's fire. I like this so far. I like that reaction. It's a large 15-minute gap on NQ though. But we're not in anything yet, chat. If you guys are in the stream, you know, you'll see when I'm in a trade. The orders will be on the chart. I'm not in anything. Patience. Still waking back up now. Yeah, this is not a good sign for lower. If it's gonna pop this, it's gonna bounce off the 15. We're not gonna probably get any short. I don't want people to see this and think I'm in already. If this does start to flip hard up, then yeah, we're popping off the daily low. This is very in between though, like to just long the 15 with the 1 minute. I don't feel like there's a clear draw to just long this. It's basically just longing the 15-minute gap. Patience. Patience. That's where I'm at, not good where I'm at. What is good with the stream? Chat, is the stream lagging? Or why are we lagging? Give me a sec, chat. Trying to figure out why this is lagging. Bro, why is it doing this? I might have to close the TT stream. I'm gonna close the TT stream. Chat, come to YouTube. Come to YouTube. We're closing the TT stream. Come to YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't go to SHIT. Alright, we gotta figure this out. I don't know why it's lagging. To the day that I die, when we meet in the sky, we'll be vibing. Yeah, stream is laggy. Are we back? Chat, are we back or what? Or is it still going low? Bro, what's good with my internet? I'm not even streaming crazy like quality, like it's 1080. It's not like I'm in 4K. We're back. It's laggy. I closed the TT stream. It was not right now, but if it does again, I'll tell you. Thank you, thank you. Stream has a big delay. Really? Yeah, it says it's poor right now, like the quality, the connection. Why is it doing this? There was a storm last night. I don't know if that affects it, but I just closed the other stream down. It says it's only getting 3K kilobytes bitrate right now. I'm trying to watch these shorts too, chat. What else can I do to fix this? I can change the quality slightly of the stream. If I got sure, then I know that I need. Good now? I don't know if it's good now. My internet is dying. This is annoying. Why is it doing this? So annoying. Why is it bugging? My stream is dying. Chat, stay with me, chat. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, chat. We're gonna make it through this. We're gonna make it through this, chat. Jeez. I don't know if my internet can do it right now, chat. Big God, big blessings. I ain't worrying about nothing, girl. Why you stressing? Are we alright? I don't know, chat. We could try to play this flip off. We flipped the 5-minute gap on ES. I like this confirmation now lower. I'm gonna get a white. It's a wide stop though. It's a wide stop. Can you go to 1-minute chart so we can see ours? This is one. Oh no, not one. Fucking. I'm gonna look at something like this. We've now flipped the 5-minute. Try to play continuation down. I like how we're invalidating the 15s. We do have a 15-minute gap in a couple minutes, but I'll have that covered as well. Try to play some continuation down here. If this just keeps selling, it's gonna suck. This whole thing has me flustered, chat. We're good, I guess. Hopefully the internet's good. I straight up can take like one lot, because I want to be at like 200 risk. Yo, what is good with my damn internet, man? This is actually making me mad now. What is good with this internet, chat? What is going on? Now it's at 12K upload. Bro, what is going on? Are we good now? I'm like scared to enter a short right now because of this internet. I think we're good now. You can't send my wings outside. I think we're good now, chat. I think we're good now. That's at 12K upload. I walk in the truth, used to live in a lie. We have a 15-minute gap in 11 minutes. I want to see if this comes up into that, or if this is, because I'll still have it covered if I don't. I think the stream's good now, right, chat? Wait, no. Chat, somebody let me know if we're good. I'll have the 15 covered. I might just try this here. We're getting a weird trade today because the internet had me so flustered. I wanted to see confirmation of us selling through this 15 on NQ before I shorted this, because we're trying to play this 4-hour Sibby. It's a little bit in betweener on the higher time frame. Yeah, we're good now. We should be straight now. Pray that God gonna keep you safe and sound, no waiting around. We have the 15-minute covered. I'm gonna get in here. We'll give this a try. We'll give it a try, chat. We're in between here on the higher time frame in terms of we've popped off a daily low, but we have the 4-hour SIBI, and I'm gonna try and play continuation down into these lows. Now, in terms of the entry, it's a little bit wonky. We have the 15-minute SIBI up here that we might pop into, but I should have it covered, so hopefully we don't pop hard. If we do, then oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful entry. Beautiful, beautiful trade there, chat. Beautiful trade. Good trade. What the hell? Oh, what a stream, chat. We wait for a late ass entry. Internet's bugging. We enter. It just absolutely rockets. Beautiful entry. We have the 15-minute covered, but now it looks bad because this is 8 minutes on this 15. Remember, I wouldn't even pray at night. We still spend. Like, that's why. Well, this looks cooked, chat. We'll have one more 1R in the bullet for the day. The longs that open were the play. The longs that open off the lows would have been money. That's 3R off the reversal. We just entered and it just absolutely rockets. It looks cooked. I keep my pride, so oh, you give me your eyes so I can see like the heart of a line. What a horrid entry. That was a SHIT show right there with all the internet. Trying to make sure the stream doesn't go down and we're just trying to figure out a way to get in the trade. I look up in your light, shining around me. I was dead in the dirt when you found me. We have the 15-minute SIBI. I should have that covered, but if it retraces deep into that, it's not going to be good. We have the 4-hour SIBI, so I'm trying to play the 4-hour SIBI short. Continuation down to the lows. Because I'm assuming that this daily leg doesn't hold, this swing low. But I wanted to see confirmation of that we're actually expanding through this low. I didn't want to see us wick back up. But yeah, that was stressful for a second there, chat. I'm trying to make sure the stream's good for you guys. I don't like that. That's stressing me out. Of course, the stream had to go down like right when we're trying to find an entry on the short too, chat. All right, so what's a logical break-even area? It is finished. It is done for real. Your love is for real. It's the real deal. I don't feel like there's a clear reversal area that we can beat E at, so it's gonna be more discretionary on this one. Gonna be more of a discretionary BE, chat. If we are able to go BE, obviously. Ideally, we BE at an area of potential reversal, but I don't see something clear. I just got hit with his love. And fire. We still got 5 minutes on the 15. If this retraces up to the 15, we'll probably be cooked, chat, because it's gonna retrace deep, most likely. So if it retraces up to that 15-minute hard, probably gonna be cooked. Yeah, there's no clear structure to BE. This is a weird trade though, honestly. What exact time you reading this message? That way you know the lag. No, there shouldn't be lag now. It's just the internet. So we'll refine to this high in a little bit. I'd like to see this 15-minute back now, chat. You want to see this be a breakaway gap now with that expansion lower. I don't want to see this wick back up now. You want to see this continue to expand in breakaway gap. If this wicks back up, it might set up the 15-minute and it might be GG's. But I don't follow Yahweh, I follow Yahweh. I don't follow Yahweh, I follow Yahweh. Follow Yahweh, I follow Yahweh. The bar. Let's see this close low. Let's see this close low. Chat, I think I'm more stressed when the stream goes down than when I'm in trades for thousands, bro, for real. Like, no BS. I was actually way more stressed about the stream there. I don't care when I'm in trades. I'm used to this. I think I was like I'm way more stressed if the stream's going down. I want you guys to have a good stream. Are we in a bullish 15-minute gap? We are in a bullish 15-minute gap, but I'm ultimately expecting that to fail because we have the 4-hour SIBI, and I see that as taking higher precedence, so we should slice through that 15-minute BISI. I don't know if I called it a SIBI or BISI, but NQ is relatively weaker. ES is stronger. So you'd want to be in ES for long. Did I just say NQ stronger? I'm jumbling everything. ES is stronger, NQ is weaker. You want to be in NQ for shorts and you want to be in ES for longs. I'm flustered right now, chat. The whole internet thing has me flustered. ES forming a 1 hour, yeah. We'll see how this goes. It's definitely not an A setup for me. We're trying to play the 4-hour SIBI continuation. Yeah, ES is a lot stronger. I do like that rejection off the 4-hour gaps though, chat. But we're basically shorting into some decent resistance. So it's definitely not an A setup for me. It's more like a C setup. But for me and how I structure the trades, a C setup is still worthy of risk. Like my C is my bare minimum edge. If it's lower than a C, I feel like I don't have edge on the trade. But yeah, we're good now. The stream should be good now. That had me flustered. It might be a little bit lower quality right now, the overall stream, chat. It won't be like that every day. If you're new to the stream, we don't usually lag like that. And the stream quality is usually better than it probably looks right now. But my internet was struggling, so I knocked the quality of the stream down a little bit. We could go a little bit more aggressive with the BE. I'm gonna refine this to this high for now. So we took like maybe a quarter of the risk off. Not a lot. I'd rather not see this 15-minute SIBI get reached for at this point, chat. Like, you'd want to see this close low and bag. But yeah, ES is forming a 1-hour gap. If I have to and this pops back up, then we can just put the stop over the 15, but it's probably not gonna make a difference if it comes up. If it pops up, it probably won't make a difference. I guess we could just leave it covering it for now. There's the 1 hour BISI. So we have some real resistance to play the short. It's definitely a C setup, chat, but the risk is on. Trying to see the 4 hour SIBI take higher precedence and play this lower, basically. Do you think ICT himself is profitable? I have no idea. I'm just gonna leave it over the 15. I don't really care about saving a couple bucks on the refinement, actually. I feel like that's just jamming it down a little bit. We'll leave it over the 15. It's probably not gonna make a difference, chat, but I don't need to save the 20 bucks in a refined stop. If this pops up for the 15, it'll probably be a loss either way. But that's fine. We missed the long off open, so that's what I get for showing up to the charts late, chat. Yo, my lights are flickering. Chat, my lights just flickered. The power might go out. Bro, don't do this to me. I'm stressing now. Don't do this to me. Do not do that to me. My power is just flickered. I am not trying to have the internet go out and then my trade copier not work and then I lose all my fundeds on some BS. And that would be live on stream, chat. Stream goes down, power goes out, trade copier goes down, all my fundeds take huge losses. My day's ruined. I don't know. This is sus, bro. There's a storm outside. Nah, dude. I don't know, chat. I don't know if I should leave this trade on. Yo, my lights just flickered. I don't know, bro. I'm feeling a little weird about this now. Bro, this is my first time locked in on the stream for the first minute, and this is fun. Yeah, bro, no, this stream is crazy. Just because there's so much BS. My internet was about to drop. My lights are flickering. Let me look outside real quick. Hold on, chat. I'm a little nervous about this. Like, not in terms of the trade. I literally don't care about the trade. But if my power goes out and then the copier can't work, I could take big losses. Hold on, let me make sure I have a daily loss. Let me see if I can put on a daily loss limit real quick. I don't know if that's gonna even work if the app closes. Bro, I'm gonna be sick if the app closes or my power goes out. Let me check outside though. I wanna see if it's pouring. Oh. Oh. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, chat. It's not too bad. But my lights 100% flickered. If stops and targets are in, what's the problem? The copier not working? That's the problem. The native application on my PC needs to be open for the copier to work. I'm not worried about the trade. The individual account right here with the master. I'm worried about the slave follower accounts. Your trade copier is on the cloud. No, it's native. It's native to the PC. I believe, at least. I can't copy a trade without the app open. There's different levels. Oh, they have a cloud-based? I might need to hit up Jay. Cloud-based is probably less stable though, chat. You'd think cloud is good, but it's probably less stable because it's probably less stable because it's not on the native PC. I actually think cloud might be like, it'd be good in a scenario like this where your internet goes down or your power goes out, but other than that, I feel like it'd be more stable on a native PC, like on your own infrastructure. The lights haven't flickered again. If they flicker again, I might close the trade, chat, because I'm not gonna risk 21 accounts being blown, 21 funded on some BS. because we're running like 21 fundeds on Tradecopia right now. So if it goes down and then somehow it would have to be the most unfortunate turn of events for the power to go out, then this to run all the way up to stop right now. But like, anything's possible in the markets. We all know that. We all know price is gonna price, the markets are gonna market, and anything's possible. And if you don't accept that as fact and know that that's the truth, then you're in for a ride as a trader, man. You are in for a ride. Honestly, that is one of the more liberating things to like make peace with, chat. If you can accept that price is gonna price, market's gonna market, market is gonna market. If you can accept that, it will help your trading, chat. As soon as you come into the markets thinking you got it all figured out and you're this wizard that just knows everything about price, you're gonna get cooked. You're gonna get fried. And when you get fried, you're gonna get humbled. And you get humbled as many times as you need to until you realize that market is market and price is price. We're gonna beat you this soon. Market has an odd way of humbling you, chat. We're gonna beat you this now because there's a 1 hour Bissy. I'm in 1 micro because it's a wide ass stop. BE chat. Couple factors on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. One of them is the fact that my power could go out at any second. That is definitely a factor. But nah, this BE's fine. This is enough room. There's a 1 hour Bissy on ES. We're expecting these levels to fail, chat, because of that higher time frame taking higher precedence. Right, we're not expecting the 15-minute and the 1 hour gaps to hold because we want to see the 4 hour CIBI hold. Trade this lower. We're in NQ because it's weaker. Alright, well, we're good now that the BE is there. Like, even if the power goes out, we should be alright. Hopefully. If I see the lights flicker again, though, I'm gonna start stressing. At least the stream's like consistent now with the quality. It's not a storm, but it's rainy out. It was a storm yesterday and the power flickered off. Hey bro, I love you. I love you too. Thank you, man. I love you. I appreciate you tuning into the stream, man. I appreciate the love. I mean it. I appreciate anyone that shows love in any way, man. I'll have to look at that Tradecopia cloud-based, though. I don't know if I feel like that's more stable, though. I feel like in this very, very nuanced, specific scenario, a cloud-based version would be better. But in terms of stability and consistency, I bet you it's better to be on like your native infrastructure, like your PC infrastructure. Just like on what I understand about cloud-based solutions. But I could be wrong. Can you please explain one more time the entry? Yeah, so the entry was a little bit late, but I wanted extra confirmation. This is kind of the thing that I talk about with my entries, where there's a little discretion and nuance around it, where at times I demand more out of price. I don't think price is this, like in general, I don't think the markets are this one size fits all. You wait for XYZ and then you take the trade. I think that you can have a framework and things that you're looking for and things that you need to see out of price, but every trade demands a little bit different for me. So like, technically, I don't even know if my internet can do this right now. Hopefully we can do replay. Technically, you could say the trade really confirmed right here when we closed below the 5-minute BISI right here and flip. But for me, that wasn't enough confirmation because we were shorting right into the 15-minute BISI, right into this 15-minute gap. And so I felt like we could pop back up short term. So I wanted to see a little extra confirmation to short that. And so with that, I waited for us to really start to, what I thought had, you know, retraced back up, pop up first, and then start to invalidate that 15-minute BISI. And then I took the short. So I essentially waited for ES to start to flip this 5-minute. We entered somewhere in here. That was also just a weird entry because I was flustered by the internet going down and we were trying to fix the stream. But anywhere in that area for me is a valid short for continuation. Once we start to get enough confirmation, it's a sketchier one. I would say it's a C setup because you're shorting right into some opposing order flow. Like you're shorting right into a bullish gap and then the bullish opposing order flow on ES. But we're in the weaker ticker. We're seeing price start to invalidate that 15-minute, and then the most important thing is we have a clear draw from 4-hour internal to external, and we're expecting that to take higher precedence. For me in here, it was just a little bit tricky at the time because I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to pop off that daily swing low. So I wanted to see price start to trade below that and hold lower. So it's really just about confirmation, chat. But every trade has the same framework. Hopefully we can survive and not get BE'd on a pump back up. I would expect this to be a breakaway gap, obviously. So, but yeah, it's really just it's the framework I teach you guys, but then it's also just varying confirmation, and there's nuances around what I'm doing. The discretion and the nuances, they come with time. I can't really just translate that through the stream. Like I can show you stuff. I guess I can, but for you to spot it yourself, it's gonna take time. Like it's just reps. Or like this, what I describe as a spidey sense sometimes, chat, where I'm like, this feels really weird, and then I pass and it's a loss, and we avoid losses that way. That's something that I can't just like translate to you. You have to get reps. You have to trade the model, you have to trade the logic, and you have to learn the nuances. And the only reason I'm able to do that is because I journal every trade, quantitative and qualitatively. So I'm in the journal and I'm putting pictures of it and the nuances and the confluences, and I'm stacking arguments of it, and then I also have all the quantitative data. I just know what an A, B, and a C looks like for me personally. This is more of a C because we're shorting right into opposing order flow, so I demanded a little bit more confirmation. We're humans, chat. Like the trading is going to be discretionary. I'm of the belief that being super rigid and robotic, it only works to an extent. Like you can't just be a robot and just execute XYZ criteria every day. Maybe that's a hot take. I just think the markets are way too complex, and we're human beings, and there's going to be discretion in the trading, and different markets and different market regimes call for different approaches to price. Because if you're just super rigid and you're mechanical and robotic, certain markets are just going to fry you. Or like, for example, if we were to like if we were to be super mechanical, 40-point stop, 80-point target, wait for this criteria to form. Every way that it forms is going to look a little bit different. Every market is going to have different volatility, so that 40-point stop is going to be, you know, way too little in a very volatile environment, and it might be way too much in a low volatility environment, or whatever the session is. So I let price determine what I'm doing. The markets are going to market. Exactly, bro. Like I kind of say it like I guess facetiously, if that's the right word, like satirically, if that's the right word, but I mean it. The markets are gonna market, and the sooner you accept that as fact, the better your trading gets. Bro, if the market wants to, it can rip 300 points to the upside right now. I'm sorry, I don't believe that there's an algorithm and everything's set in stone. I don't believe in all the hoopla. I believe there's buyers and sellers. I obviously believe price is manipulated 100%. Everything in life is manipulated and rigged. But let's not even go on a rant. The markets are going to market, chat. The markets are going to market. Your job is to control yourself, control risk, and take trades where you believe you have edge. You need to build edge first and then take trades where you have edge. Manage yourself, manage the risk. That's all you can control. Focus on what you can control and accept that the markets are going to market and your trading will get better. Because I promise you, the moment you think that you figured it out and you cracked the algo and that there's some crazy sequence, like, you're going to get fried. And then you're going to get humbled. And then you're going to be like, damn, he was right. He was right this whole time. The markets are going to market. All the stuff you see on Twitter about 90, 10, 95, 100% win rate. Those dudes try to take trades and they realize that they're just, damn, I'm a grifter. I guarantee you those guys take trades, get absolutely fried by the markets, then go to Twitter and just like, 100% win rate model. It's a lot of content creators, chat. There's nothing wrong with making content. I'm a content creator too, but I'm a real trader. That's the thing. I make content. I do social media. I am effectively part content creator. But the thing is, I really do this in trade, and I know what I'm talking about. I'm not 100% win rate. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not a perfect person. I take losses. I go on losing streaks. I go into drawdowns. My win rate's like 60%-ish. But this is real trading, and you guys see it. I can't fake it. We get cooked on stream, chat. You see me take losses. You see me take trades that go straight to stop. Straight to stop. This one almost did at open, right when we opened the position. But when you come to my stream, it's real. I'm transparent on myself with you guys. I have nothing to pretend. I do not have 100% win rate, chat. I never will. No one will. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a algorithmic sniper trying to do all the marketing. I trade my model, which I've named Harmony. It's just continuation and reversal models. I adapt to market, sessions and regimes. And I focus on taking good trades and extracting what the market's offering every session. They're 100% win rate because they delete the losses and edit them. Literally, bro, they post TradeZella screenshots as if TradeZella can't be manipulated in 2 seconds. It drives me mad too. You know what also kind of bothers me is when people flex evaluation profit. It just rubs me the wrong way. Like, how are you gonna post you're up 30K and it's on an evaluation where you just gamble the risk? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That stuff rubs me the wrong way. Just be careful what you see, chat. Take everything that you see with a grain of salt and understand that the majority of things that you're seeing are not an accurate representation of trading. It's my best advice for you guys. Move down a little bit. I understand marketing too, chat. Like, I understand doing content. I do it as well. Like, there is a level of marketing to this. I completely understand that. I make shorts. I stream on YouTube. I make videos. I have my Discord. Like, I also do content. But there's a level and a line in the sand where you need to be transparent. You need to be real about what this is. And you need to be, if you're going to charge for anything, you need to be equipped with the knowledge to teach it. And you need to actually be through the, like, you need to have gone through the fire and walked out and actually make money trading. Those are like, I feel like those are the prerequisites to, or they should be the prerequisites to do this. Like, you don't have to be a perfect trader. No one expects you to, but you better actually know what you're talking about, be equipped to teach it and guide people, and have went through the fire yourself. Because if you haven't, then you're a LARP. But that's my rant. I went through the rain and hell. I'm trying to see if we want to put in a retracement, because I don't want to choke this trail. I LARP. Zay's starting a prop firm. It's called LARP Trader Funding. I want to see if this needs to retrace. We gotta survive this retracement, chat. Take a half con off. I literally am in 1 con because it's such a wide stop loss and I needed $200 risk. So if I took 2 cons, I would have been almost $400 risk. I'm not slamming $400 risk unless it's like an A+ setup, and this was a C setup. So I'm actually slightly under risked on this trade, chat, with 1 con because of how wide the stop was, but also because it's a C. I didn't want to take 2 cons because I would have been in almost 400 on all fundeds. Every trade I take, I'm trading all fundeds. Yeah, I can't. I'm only in, what was my risk? 160 something. So I'm actually under risk. My 1R is like 2R, if not 2R. My 1R is $200, if not more, like slightly more. I'd like to partial, but I don't know, chat. I don't know. I'm in 1 con. Don't think I can partial. We could take a base hit at the low here. It's really just about, do we want to take our base hit or hold for the lows? I do feel like this could keep going. I'm probably just gonna hold for the lows, chat, and let it trail out if it trails out. I think that's the plan. Unfortunately, we're in 1 con, but this is a trend model, so I'm able to be a little bit more ambitious with the target. And there's 2R. We don't have like a clear level. If you guys are in multiple contracts, I would TP1 either this low, chat, right here. Either this gray line low is TP1 or hold for a 2R. One of these 2 lines, I would TP half off, but I can't. I would have had to double my risk on a C setup, so I'm actually slightly undersized on this, which sucks, but yo, Buckle joined the academy and smacked a banger the next day. Come on, man. Bro, straight up, he joined the... Buckle, did you join yesterday or 2 days ago? All I know is Buckle just joined the academy. He showed up to the market today and just smacked a reversal model long. Bro's been studying. Bro has been studying. Are you looking for a 15-minute Bissy to flip and go for swing low? Yeah, I'm looking for the 4-hour lows as final PT. But if it retraces hard after this sell-off, I will probably trail out. I'm just trying to give it enough room. This is kind of a weird one because I don't have multiple contracts, so I can't take a partial. If I did have multiple contracts, I'd partial this low or 2R. So if you guys are in multiple cons, I'll take half off soon. We could take the 2R base hit, chat, or we could hold to the lows. It's really how it goes. Put a couple of that. Okay, about it now. But I feel like this still has room to go. What is there holding this back now? Like we've had a deep sell. Like this is a good sell now. So it might need to retrace first. But like what's holding this back from going to those 4 lows? I do the most with him. Like these ES lows and then these ES lows and the NQ lows would be final target. And it's like, what is really holding these back? Because I don't see much. I don't see much holding this back from running all the way to those 4-hour lows, chat. Straight to the top. If you want to take half off here or wait for 2-hour, I can't take half because I'm in one, like I said. I gotta watch. Yeah. If I could, I'd be half. I'd be half out. Then we hold the runner. The thing is, this is gonna need to retrace, chat. So I'm trying to figure out where this wants to retrace. I mean, this looks like a bag again. Price is heavy. I ain't wanna land. I do the most of him because I know I might be able to both of him. Yeah, this is a good little. That was a good little partial spot right here, right at these lows. Might get a short-term retracement now. So we got to survive this. I'm trying to make sure this trail survives the retrace, chat. There is a 15-minute Sibi. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes, chat. But I feel like this can go all the way to the lows. And if not, we trail out. I would have liked to be half off. I just couldn't with my sizing, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have been slamming basically 2-hour risk on a C grade setup. It's not ideal. Even that's a little too much. Did anyone partial that low? That's a good little partial if you did. Anyone partial that low? Why is the cactus? You're gonna get mad at me, bro. Cactus, no. Why is there no P&L? It was on it before. I'm trying to make sure the short form has the. There you go. I don't know why I was tweaking. I fixed it. I have short form going while I stream chat, so I'm trying to make sure that it shows my P&L while I'm trading. I fixed it. I don't know why I did that. I'm glad I noticed it though. Like you said, Cactus, I just gotta pay attention to the vertical too. Chat, there's so many moving parts when you start streaming. Like if you stream your trading, I'm out here trying to take good trades, look at the market, adapt to what the market's telling me and the new information and new candles. I'm trying to interact with chat and answer your guys' questions in detail and give to you the energy that you give to me back. I'm trying to make sure that my short form video for the recordings we post on Instagram and YouTube and everything are being recorded properly and that everything's in the short form properly. And then when I do the chart and I do my analysis, I'm flipping through time frames. I gotta make sure it's seeing all of it. Then we got the internet and the power flickering. Bro, today was stressing me out. If we close green today, we earned it, chat. Because today was stressing me out. Stressful. Yeah, like the stream, man. Like the stream. Cactus is right. Listen to what Chlorine... Why is your name Chlorine, bro? Listen to what Chlorine 44 said. Like the stream, chat. I'm out here stressing for you guys live on stream. I'm good now, though. The power has not flickered. If the power flickers again, though, I might start tweaking out. Yo, Zay. No. Zay said, by the way, I faded you without realizing you were short for a loss. No one's safe from your statement. He's talking about what Bugle said. It's okay, Zay. At least you didn't put in the chat that you're long because of me. He said rule number 1. Rule number 1. At least you didn't go in the chat and say I'm long because of you. Because if you did that, I would have to put it on the chart. Like Erdy. Erdy hasn't been in the stream since, chat. Erdy fell off the map. He no longer exists. We gotta survive this retracement though. Alright, chat, we gotta survive this retracement. It's gonna be a matter of survival here. We have the 15-minute civvy. Question is, will we survive this pop? Still putting him on blast. It's just funny. Chat, did you just see that? Bro. That was disgusting. Please tell me you guys just saw that. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. What is that? That's nasty, bro. What is this? I think it's like the coffee like hardening. That's disgusting, bro. Whatever this is. That is so nasty, bro. I think it's like film from the coffee, like on the top of the coffee from like hardening from the heat. I don't know why it does that. That's gross though. That was disgusting, bro. It's like the film on the coffee. It's not a worm. Don't worry, chat. It's not a worm. It's not that gross. But that was still nasty. It's like this film. See this? Like whatever this is. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, it like forms film. That's gross. But that was gross. I just took a sip and it just goes. Bro, that's disgusting. Yeah, we need some matcha. Back to the matcha. No, coffee's gonna coffee, bro. Coffee's gonna coffee. That's why we're on the matcha. Market's gonna market. Coffee's gonna coffee. We gotta survive this retrace, chat. Otherwise, we're gonna trail out. God is a G, devil a L, church in the A, M. We gotta survive the retrace. Nah, this is coffee. But that was nasty. It like forms film. We gotta survive the retrace, chat. Or is G. That's why we wanted to partial this low. So we would have partialed half like here. It's like a 1.8. We might get trailed if we don't survive this. The streets are saying every time you got matcha, it's either chop or a straight stop loss. Yeah. Is that all it is? Do I just need to drink coffee to win trades? Dude, I've never seen you lose on stream. Now we've lost. We've lost, bro. We've lost. We've definitely lost on stream. But I appreciate it. You'll see me lose, I promise, chat. You'll see me lose and you'll see me go on losing streaks. It will happen. I'll seed the idea right now, chat, because it will happen. So don't expect to never lose trades. That is not what real trading is. But yeah, you're right. We've been cooking. I appreciate the love, Simon. But no, we lose trades. We do lose trades, chat. We might trail out of this one. I would have loved to have had partialed that low to get that 1.7 half, and then we'd probably you know what sucks too is I'm gonna be below minimum winning day if this trails out. Alright, Phoenix, man, be safe. Have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna be below minimum winning day, chat. We might give a little bit back on this. I'm trying to give it a little room. We gotta survive the retracement, or otherwise we're gonna get trailed out. This is a tough trail. I'll leave it at a half R ish. Fine. We trail out, we trail out. It would have been nice to partial those lows, chat. This is why we take base hits. There's a 1.75 to that low. We gotta survive this 15 minutes Cibi test. What it's gonna come down to, chat. Not with my 140% win rate, I don't lose. Michael, send me the course, man. Send me the course. You know what makes me laugh is I be getting hit with ads on YouTube of like algorithm trading. Trade with these algos. Algorithmic trading. Buy your algorithm. Yeah, let me buy your algorithm that makes you money, right? Why would you ever sell an algorithm that makes you money? You just get more capital to put behind it. It makes no sense. Why would anyone ever sell an algorithm that they have? Anyone that actually has an algo that makes money will never sell it to a single soul. It's hedge funds. It's like proprietary trading algorithms. Like they just put capital behind it and make an F ton of money. Yeah, algos are bots. Anyone that sells a bot doesn't actually make money in the long term. You're gonna have a bot that like just has variance and it looks like it's making money in short spans, but over time it's just gonna be a wash or it's gonna lose you money. Anyone that sells a bot doesn't make money. Why would you sell a bot? Why are they selling you their bot if it makes them money, chat? Ask yourself that. They're just gonna put more capital behind it. I think that algorithmic trading definitely works. There's tons of HFTs and there's tons of algorithms in the market, but it's hedge funds and proprietary trading algorithms that have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars invested in them and backing them, and just like the biggest quant nerds in the world and the biggest geniuses with Harvard grads. So yeah, I don't think they're selling those, chat. Your best bet to be profitable is discretionary trading and getting reps. Unless you're like really, 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 really smart and you can compete with quant nerds. I like to think that I'm like moderately intelligent. I can't compete with quant nerds. I'd like to believe I'm like decently intelligent. I'm not a genius. But I know right from wrong. I have a good moral compass, and I like to believe that I'm slightly intelligent, but I know I can't compete with quant nerds. I'm not competing with a Harvard grad, chat. We're gonna trail to this high after. We need to see this sell now to know that this is a bag, but so far we may have survived the retrace. Hopefully this doesn't pop again. Anything I enter, do the opposite. I am the quant. Reverse Zay algorithm. You know what's kind of crazy is like, if people did fade me, they'd probably have 30, 35%, 40% win rate. But I guess technically if they manage the trades the right way and extract them, they could still make money. Like if you got 3R on all your fades on my trades somehow, like if you fade me and you have the opposite win rate of me, but you manage them to get 3R, you could still make money. It's kind of weird to think about. But would that, I don't think it would actually have edge, because I don't think you're getting 3R on the fades. Like I don't think you're gonna have high R fading me. You definitely won't have a high win rate, and I don't think you're gonna get high R either. So, but it's just interesting that like you can have a super low win rate, but if you're milking your winners for high R, you can still make money. The thing is, that's not the right way to trade prop, chat. That's what I always say. That's not what you want to trade prop. You don't want to be a high R trader trading prop. I'm sorry. If you are, I would strongly advise you to reassess and think about, you know, if that's the right way to approach prop, because I'm strongly of the belief that it's not. Like if you guys are super high R with lower win rate trading prop, it's going to be much more difficult. Thanks, man. Logging off. Have a great day. You too, man. Appreciate the love. Have a good rest of your day, bro. We got a survival pop if it goes up to the 15-minute Bissy. I mean, Sibby. How many times did I swap Bissy Sibby in a session? Try. Chat, did you grab any alpha futures? Because it's 40% off all accounts. How much R do you aim for? I aim for 1.5 to 2R generally. This trade's gonna net a 3R if it hits full PT, but I'm only in one con. I would have taken half off at 1.75. So if this trade hits full PT with the partialing system, we'd be netting like a 2.4. Generally my R is like anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 net per trade. We're in one con right now, so we're either gonna trail out on the way down to those 4R lows, or we're gonna hit the lows. I can't partial obviously one con, but we most likely would have partialed these lows right here for a 1.8, had that locked in. Bro, there's more film on the coffee. Is this really gonna go up for the Sibby again? Thank you for the lesson. Thank you for the lesson. See you at 9:20 a.m. Yeah. Charmaine's holding me accountable. See you at 9:20 a.m. bro. For real though. I will see you at 9:20 a.m. brother. Have a good day. Okay, thanks. Do you work with My Fun Futures? I saw you on a video with them. Yeah, I do videos for them. I do long form videos for them. Chat, you want as many income streams as possible. I got income coming from My Fun Futures doing content, affiliate, prop firm trading payouts. We have investments. We have Pokemon. You want as many income streams as possible, chat. Anyone who tells you otherwise is not the most intelligent person. Not to be a dick, but why would you not want to have as much income as you possibly can? Especially with trading. We're playing a game where we can have a slow month. We could be red on a month. Possible. I'm not relying on my trading prop firm. I'm not using this to pay my bills. That will only make me trade bad in terms of I don't need to rely on performance of trading to pay my bills every month. Otherwise, I'm gonna trade like shit. That is the truth. If you guys are doing that, that's probably why you're trading bad. Like if you need to smack a prop payout every month to feed your family or kids, you're not going to trade well. So you either need a super big nest egg or you need to have other income streams that are consistent, and then you trade as well. Or dogs. You basically have children, Zay. Dogs are basically children. I'm not even trolling. Especially puppies. Bro, my puppy right now, he's like 6 months. Dude is a tornado. He's a tornado. He is a tornado, chat. I think he's asleep right now, which is a blessing. Because if he wasn't asleep right now, he'd be pairing something up. My dogs are really good. The only thing I'm trying to work on with them is the jumping. Like they get excited and they jump. And they'll try to jump towards the counter. Those are the only things. Everything else, their recall is really good. They listen well. They stay in the yard now. We have the electric fence. But they jump. I've seen multiple people come to the door, dog, or they come into the house, not to the door. They come into the house, the dog gets excited, jumps, and Jimmy taps them in the nuts. I've seen like 3 different people, myself included. Not a fun time. We got a survivor tracement, chat. We're in the right ticker though for sure. NQ is definitely weaker. Chat, I just got the Robinhood Gold card, and then I'm moving the Roth there, and then I'm just gonna have my Roth on Robinhood, because they have a 3% match, and then the Gold card gives you 3% cash back on all your spending. Pretty fire. This is like a rocking chair. It's kind of soothing. Feels like we're in consolidation. We might be off these lows. We're gonna need to survive a pop probably. At minimum, ideal scenario now, chat, is ES comes in, reaches into this 15-minute. Holy, I don't know what just happened. 15-minute, and then NQ SMTs. That's like best case scenario is this. Best case scenario, chat. We're in the weaker ticker, so ideally this SMTs. Patience and consistency are underrated. Most traders know the setup, but sticking to the plan is the hard part. For sure, for most people that's the hardest part. But I would actually argue that most traders don't have edge. I think most traders don't have edge, and it takes you a long time to build edge. Like longer than people think. You don't just magically get edge. You're not just gonna go on Twitter and find edge, in my opinion. You have to build it. You can find something that gets you on the path towards having edge, or like something that is a good structure that gets you close to it. But the nuances, the reps, the ability to understand and adapt to price, that's what's gonna ultimately give you edge. Because when I say edge, I mean in the aggregate over large periods of time, throughout different markets, throughout different market regimes, that's edge. Going on a win streak in good markets isn't edge, that's variance. Anyone can be a genius in a bull market and make money. But 100% also patience and consistency. If you do have edge, You need those to let the edge play. Hard to find edge, even harder to find an edge that matches your strength and weaknesses. Facts. Chat, Archangel is one of the few people, as well as Zay, that I know like really has been through the fire and understands the things that I'm saying. It's really nice. So I know he has been through the fire as well. It's very true. You need to have an edge that fits your personality. Once you have those things, I would say those are the prerequisites to anything. Once you have that, then it's about discipline, patience, risk management, managing yourself. But before all, you need edge. I agree. That's why you build it yourself, or you take something that really resonates with you that you've seen and then mold it into something that fits you. Like I built Harmony out of mmxm. That was something that really resonated with me, like low risk stage market maker models from ICT. That was something that really resonated with me. It spoke to me and I was like, I love this. This fits me. I see it. I understand it. But then I simplified market maker models and I made it better to me. I personally believe the way that I do is just a better version of trading market maker models, a more simplified version. I lean more into relative strength. I use a simpler entry function. I've simplified market maker models and built them into this little beautiful area called Harmony. And we're just looking for these nice little trades with edge every day. We got to survive this and hopefully this SMTs. Otherwise, we're going to trail out, chat. This is choppy now. I'm leaving it right there. It's fine. We'll leave the trail right there. It might not SMT. Ooh. Man, it would have been nice to have a 2 cons and then TP at low. We gotta survive this. Gotta survive it. I have to go. Bye, everyone. Peace out, bro. See you tomorrow. Yeah, market maker models are amazing. Internal and external is amazing. I think we're gonna trail out, chat. Tough. It's tough because I would have partialed these lows. We would have got more if we could just take 2 cons, but the stops, our sizing kind of effed us. I didn't want to be basically 2R effective risk on a C setup. Tough. Tough. I know you love me some. Trail out and coming, chat. Trail out and coming. There's the 15-minute gap. No SMT. It's got to hold right here. It's got a shallow hold or we're cooked. Gotta hold right here. It's now or never, chat. Now or never, chat. Gotta hold right here. Gotta hold right here. Do it. Do it for us. Do it for us. Hold the 15-minute. Not looking good, chat. Looking like a trail out. 0.5R trail out. That won't even put me above minimum winning day, which sucks, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, we're cooked. Trail out. All right, we're trailing out green, chat, most likely. I'll take it. I'll take the green. We will take the green any day of the week. Green is indeed green. Yeah, this is about to trail out. Tough. I wanted to partial these lows, chat, but I just didn't have cons. All right, we out. We out. Watch this wick now. Watch it wick now. I would have had to give back so much. This is going to wick now and go to the lows. It's going to be so funny. Yeah, it's tough that we didn't have another con to partial this for 1.7, 1.8. Stay down, came up, God made a way. We're like up $100 on every account, chat. There's a base, like very small base hit. Watch this just absolutely wick now. Here we go. Classic. Classic. We could play the 15-minute again if we wanted to take one more to the lows. Don't hate it. We could play the 15. Yeah. Does this want to run or not? Let's see. We could play one more continuation to the lows potentially. $74 points again is wild. Bro, it's like in between wrists for me. It's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna run a little more risk. I like this. Gotta see it confirmed though. One more continuation to the lowest, chat, potentially. But it's gotta confirm clean. Otherwise this just chops up. More I seek you, more I find myself, so here's my life. Oh, looking at me and I'm dying, so I don't really want to refine into this. It's a lot better R though. Hey Cam, when you pass those 20 funded accounts, do you pass them at one time or did you copy trade them? So what I do is I push risk and I trade them in groups. So like I'll have like five of them on a group at once and I push risk. I pass as quickly as I can. So if there's a 50% consistency rule and there's a 3K profit target, I have to make 1,500 in 2 days. So I'll take like a 1 to 2 with 750 risk, hit my 1 to 2, then go on to the next day. But I trade them in groups of like 5. That's the way I would recommend doing it. So you don't go over like a month. Like if you give yourself a monthly budget for evaluations to get fundeds, you just want to make sure that if you're pushing risk a little harder on them, that you don't trade them all at once and then blow your whole monthly budget in the first week of trading. Kind of choppy. More that I seek you, more that I find myself, so here's my life. I was looking at me and I'm dying to self. Sucks we couldn't take a half off at that low, chat. We would have had more out of that, but it's fine. That's why we partial. Wish we could have. I think it comes down to how confident you are in your system. 100%. It's easier to push risk and be able to pass evaluations quickly once you've had the reps and you have the confidence in what you're doing. It's gonna take some time. Just keep getting reps, keep learning, and then eventually you're gonna get to a point where you're consistent and you know you have the skill set, and then you just want to pass evaluations as quickly as possible. If we get below this 1 minute with a good sell, we could try to play one more continuation with that stop. Let's see, chat. Let's see. I think would it be 2 cons? I should be able to take 2. All right, 2's perfect. 2's perfect. 2's perfect amount of risk, chat. And we'll beat these lows. But it's got to confirm. If this just comes back up, there's nothing. If this pops back up off the lows there, that would have been such a good partial. It's looking quite choppy on the 5 minute. Quite wicky and choppy. how the story unfolds. Eternally free. Let's see how the story unfolds. Where is this line end? Do we want to even go for these lows anymore is the question. Oh Lord, you are for me. You satisfy my every need. Oh Lord. We do have this 1 hour candle open, so maybe we just put in a high here. Maybe this 1 hour candle's putting in a high. Let's see though. Pretty strong pump up here. The longs off the lows would have been money, chat. I wish we were at the chart. Longs off the lows, reversal model longs off the external right here. Yeah, it's a big pump. Big push. What are we trying to do here? You're just gonna chop? This 4 hour might just start chopping. No confirmation, nothing, chat. We're not in anything. We trailed out green of that first short. Sucks because we would have PT'd these lows. I could have just taken that base hit, but that's a good pump. We might just have to take the 0.5 hour day. We'll see. I don't really feel like longing up here. I still feel like this could wick down, but here's the combined versions. You my rock, my cornerstone. Yeah, I don't like the way this is closing way above this. Probably GG's. We'll see though. We'll wait a little bit. You're my rock, my cornerstone. Yeah, it looks cooked for shorts now, chat. Damn, that would have been such a good partial. Either partial or base hit that low would have been money. We probably should have just taken these lows, chat. Hopefully, if you guys were in multiple cons, you partialed that low. Wiki 4 hour. What you know about love? I got what you need. Walking to the kingdom, get what you want. What you think about love? I got what you need. We about to get it. What a ugly 4-hour candle, chat. What a nasty 4-hour candle. Let me get fired up. Look at me doing this on it. What you think about love? I got what you need. Coming to the kingdom, get what you want. I got what you need. Such a smooth short. Yeah, it was solid. Solid little short. I would have liked to have partialed these lows fully. We're taking the base hit at him. We definitely would have partialed the CB1. Look at me different designer. Ain't that a shocker? Do it for the love, it ain't only for the pride. Take you to the coffin, okay. NQ shorts off the 15-minute can play here. I mean, we're already closing over it. I don't love it, but maybe. All right, Samson, I'll see you, bro. I'm gonna see if there's any more opportunities today. If not, we'll wait till tomorrow. We are green right now, but only like half an hour. Devotion, I follow you to wherever you going. And I went through again. I said, hey, okay, the juice, man. This looks cooked, chat. That's a good pump up. So either way, we would have trailed out. We would have had to partial or take the base hit at the TP1 low. So that was a good little target low. I'm not really interested in longing up here either. Fill me up. Devotion, I follow you to wherever you going. We didn't follow through lower off this 4 hour. What are we doing? Just chopping? We still have the daily swing, but it would have to really flip back up over. You think 15 minute to 1 minute was valid here at 11:55? I wasn't ready for that, nah. I wanted these. I wasn't looking for this. ES didn't flip it either. I wanted to see a little bit more. Damn, nothing else good. I wanted price to tap that 15-minute gap. Yeah, exactly. That would have been a nice short. We're just pushing up now. Looks GG's. I don't know what we're doing. I really don't, chat. Sometimes we don't. Daily, 4 hour. It's just a matter of if we're going to respect this daily swing and work back up into this range or not. We're not falling through off the 4 hour like I thought we would. So sometimes you just got to wait for more information. But we caught a little bit of a piece of that move lower, and then we just bounced off that low. That's a good TP1 though, target. This is why we use the market levels to target areas. We don't go based on R. We let the market determine where we're targeting. But if this pops way back up over this 4 hour, then it's probably working back in this daily range. Because this daily is chop. So it's kind of like a reversal model off the range of those. If it pops back up. You need to see like if you were to take a swing trade, for the daily reversal model back in, you need to see this pop all the way back up there. And it's working back into the higher time frame range. Right now, this looks very choppy on the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour, especially on NASDAQ. But we caught a little bit of a piece. I'm not interested in longing up here. I'm no longer interested in shorts. Yeah, bounce off this OB right here. And this sternal low. Well, we're 0.5 R green, chat. Small green, but green is green. I'm not really interested in anything up here. I think I'm just gonna call it for the day. Tomorrow we'll be live at 9:20. I'll be live early tomorrow. Dude, where's the setting that syncs up the replay function for both charts? Right here. Go to replay, click the drop down arrow. You can't see it because my thing. Hold on. Go to replay. Click the drop down arrow right here and do all charts. But yeah, chat. 0.5 R, nothing crazy, but we're green. Green is green. We got the whole rest of the week ahead of us, so there's no reason to feel like we have to force anything in here. This is pretty unclear area for me, where we're kind of looking like we might respect that daily swing low and come back into that daily range. We're not following through off the 4-hour SIBI like I wanted to. If we were going to expand, we should have reached for the 4-hour lows. Probably should have just taken my base hit, but I was only at 1 con, so I wanted to just see if we could get the lows. But I'm not really interested in trying to short either, unless it puts in more structure to short again. That was a deep push back up, and it looks like it's in between spots here. I don't really like it. We'll just take the 0.5 R green and move on to the next day. Whole week ahead of us. We got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday still. And we're green on the week so far. We avoided a bad day yesterday, or a weird day yesterday. I guess it wasn't necessarily bad, but it was weird. The whole rest of the PM was chopped too. Look at that. This is what we avoided the rest of the day yesterday when we got off. Yeah, we avoided all that flat yesterday. This was a weird move down. Kind of a weird week so far. Even today was a little bit wonky. I like the range lows long right here. This was, I don't know why my Lucid account just closed, but right here, these lows, this range low is beautiful. Longs right back in on the range lows. But I think I'm done for the day. We'll take the 0.5 R chat. So hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. It was an eventful one with the internet and the power almost going down. An eventful stream. But yeah, chat. We'll be live again tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. 9:20 a.m. tomorrow we'll be live. So have a good rest of the day.